both of these teams coming off two disappointing losses.
But what about the spin move from San Menenga? New Zealand out by 11. He'll heave this one up. And it's good! Woo. That'll help from QJ Peterson. And Davo is off! Oh. Peterson comes up with a steal and lays it home. It's a one-possession game once more. Lopez to Brockington. Woo. He hits one back the other way, and we've got a shootout. Peterson the other way. Oh. Next. Out Harvey with a massive shot to make it a one-point game. 9 seconds left in this one. Hickey looking for an option. Got into Harvey. Out on the catch. No, it's called over and back. The New Zealand Breakers don't miss this afternoon. A victory that they absolutely needed.
Oh, hello from wherever around the world you're watching. It's the New Zealand Breakers and the Illawarra Hawks doing battle to keep their slim hopes of a 6th place finish alive. Tasmania currently hold all the cards. A win and you stay in the running. A loss and it is season over. Both of these teams loaded with talent. JaVale McGee, NBA champion. No Sam Menenga for the New Zealand Breakers. How will they stop the champ? We'll find out very, very shortly as I bring in NBL champion himself. He didn't play a huge role in the final series, but we will call him an NBL champion. Peter Hawley, it's 7th versus 8th, fighting to stay alive.
That's the one thing I can do is I had a lot to do with that championship win. Thank you very much. Just the last couple of games. Absolutely. I mean, you look at Tasmania last night, made this very difficult, but the opportunity is still there. Percentage favours the New Zealand Breakers, but for the Hawks, got to win out, got to win 3 straight games, and got to make up about 170 points on Tasmania. Not impossible when they play each other in the last game, and Tasmania also play the Phoenix, and the Phoenix can run up a score, so it's not impossible for you.
You're telling me there's a chance?
Very slim, but it's still, the door is open. It's going to start with winning and winning big against the Breakers.
Hey, the Illawarra Hawks coming off a very, very good win, who were ladder leaders at the time, the Adelaide 36ers, in a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was impressive. When you think about the way they started, I thought they were going to go on and win by potentially 20, and then Adelaide put the foot down, got up 16, and the Hawks just kept clawing back. And I tell you what, watching this game and watching the Hawks do what they could do with David Hickey was excellent. Whining with the tip in there. Their defense when it mattered most, albeit except for the last play, because Bryce Cotton had an eternity to shoot it. I kind of wanted to see this Hawks team get to 6th spot. I felt like they could have caused some damage. JaVale McGee loved it, and why wouldn't you?
Well, it still may happen, and we know that whenever the Hawks' back is against the wall, it is this man, Davo Hickey, their heart and soul, who always steps up.
He was unbelievable in this game, and again, coming off the bench now, we know season disrupted through to the eye injury at the start. 22 points, 5 rebounds. He had 11 of 15 from the floor, 10 assists, 4 steals. You're seeing those numbers, Felix, thinking, well, he's got the full locker player of the game in the bag. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. It went to his teammate Tyler Harvey, but he was fantastic in this one, Davo Hickey. And again, the barometer, he's their engine room. When he's playing like this, good things happen.
Anytime you hit a season high, you can get it. And Tyler Harvey, last time out, 6 3-point main. That's a season high for him. What about Isaiah Brockington on the other end of the floor? Now, the start of the season, not what the New Zealand Breakers wanted out of him, but on the back end, he's really showed his potential, and going into next year is an exciting prospect.
Yeah, you look at the last 7 games, and the mindset, the aggression he's playing with, now I'm starting to think, hang on, I'd like to run it back with him. What other pieces could we put around? Started the season super inconsistent, so was Rob Baker before the injury as well, but now we're starting to see him understand the league, understand his role, and I think you're starting to potentially just entertain that conversation. You've got to figure out your locals first, what happens with Sam Menenga. There's a lot to figure out, but I wouldn't be looking fast having Isaiah Brockington return, because this last 7 games has been fun to watch.
No Sam Menenga, superstar centre. No Kareem Lopez tonight. It was just precautionary. Looks like he'll still take part in the Ignite Cup final. It's that man on screen. He's right in the middle there. Parker Jackson Cartwright, who really has to do the heavy lift.
So fun to watch, especially when he's in attack mode. He's had a couple of quiet games this season, but other than that, he's going to be contending for an All-NBL first team. Last time they met, he was phenomenal. You talk about just running the show. Doesn't turn the ball over often, can get to his spot. If he gets that mid-range, it's going down. Can pull up from anywhere, apparently. Right here, that's pulling up from
Quite
Sydney.
the highlight to come after you mentioned mid-range.
Pull up from Sydney in that one, but I just love the way the PJC, no fuss. Got ejected in the last game, so we'll see how he wants to come back in this one.
Nothing wrong with a bit of fiery emotion. It even happens between us sometimes, Peter. But let's go down to Cam Glidden, someone who I've never had an issue with. Cam, Ignite Cup final coming up. That's $400,000 on the line, but there is still a slim chance for 6th place for the New Zealand Breakers.
Yeah, there is, and welcome to Spark, which for quite possibly the last time this season, boys. The Breakers need to win all 3 remaining games and have other results go their way if they've got a chance at the play-in. But how often does it happen where you're out of the finals, but you've got a chance to win a big bag of cash, and the Breakers have that ahead of them?
Some real negativity to kick it off there. We're trying to hype up the Breakers here, Cam. Come on, you're a former player.
Sean Bairstow was asleep. He was just daydreaming
Let's
as well.
jump into the starters. Parker Jackson Cartwright, Sean Bairstow with his 2nd start of his career, Isaiah Brockington, Ruben Tarangi, and of course the big man who hits him from the outside, Rob Lowe. QJ Peterson, Wani Swackler Bullock, Tyler Harvey, Mason Peatling, and JaVale McGee. What a bench for the Illawarra Hawks, talking Dave O'Hickey and Sam Frolick.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how they go with a team without Sam Menenga. If they go small, it's going to be Max Darling against JaVale McGee.
And that's the one to watch here, is that JaVale McGee, as you can see visually on the floor right now, there's not too much height to go against
They
him.
could just get pick and pop Rob Lowe all night.
Low. That's going to be the only real tool against JaVale McGee, forced him to the outside. Bairstow fakes it up.
JaVale McGee gets a rebound without jumping, which is always a nice way to start. Oh, hello.
Tyler Harvey tries to thread the needle. JaVale McGee going head-to-head with Parker Jackson Cartwright, and the official has said, sorry, little fella.
It's been unlucky there. I think that's no harm, no foul. They kept the ball. Oh, good little contest.
And anytime you get your hands first on the ball, call's usually going to go your way, so I'll say good call, official.
All right, okay.
Peterson finds McGee. Harvey fresh off 6 triples. Spins back, draws the contact, and he is going to be trouble all night long, the NBA champion.
Tell you what, it sounded like there was all ball. There was 2 guys in there. Someone got a bit of body contact.
It's going to be that type of night, isn't it? You're going to challenge the first 2 calls of the game?
No, you can absolutely not, but they're going to make JaVale McGee the focal point for sure, because there's no one who can guard him one-on-one. You're going to have to send a double. So this could be a big night for the shooters. Kick it out there, extra pass, knock it down. But JaVale McGee, what a season he has had.
And not much relief for the Breakers, because when JaVale McGee has to take a rest, you're bringing in one of the best centers in the league. It's Sam Frolick, coming off an Achilles injury, but has been putting up some really good numbers in short minutes.
Yeah, and he was great the other game against Adelaide when we saw them go big with Humphries and Rakocevic. Justin Tatum finally could play the 2 big men together. They're going to rotate minutes other than that. We'll see what impact he has when he checks in.
Brockington up top, works off the low screen. He's really picked up his scoring as he knocks that one down in the last 6 weeks.
Got a great mid-range game as well, Isaiah Brockington. So here's a little game plan of trying to get the ball out of QJ Peterson's hands.
Oh. Brockington will get it back. Flirts with going upstairs. A silky finish instead.
Good pressure here. They're going to get it back here again.
And the Breakers have come out all guns blazing.
Well, where's the press break? Where's the help here for the Illawarra Hawks? New Zealand have come out with a whole lot of energy, just hanging in the air. Isaiah Brockington like that, and they'll get another chance at it here.
Brockington from deep, knocks it down.
This would be a good feeling when he's had his struggles this season, but now with key guys out, you can just go out there, take a whole bunch of shots. There's no such thing as a bad shot, which you cannot relate to, and I'm looking forward to the way he started.
The Breakers open up a 5-point lead in a single possession. Peatling, mismatch down low.
That's 2 on PJC.
And 2 early fouls, as you just heard, on PJC, who we mentioned in the pregame has had to do all the heavy lifting. No Kareem Lopez, no Sam Menenga.
Take it out, guys. Take it out.
They're going to take him out too. They're not even going to roll the dice. And under 2 minutes, 2 fouls on PJC. In comes Ty Webster.
Ty Webster coming off a strong game as well. And Pete, you're of the similar age demographic. Ty Webster is a hell of a player. Probably hasn't had the NBL career that his game would represent, but he's got a lot in his kit bag.
Remember when he first came to the NBL, right? We were excited to have him back. I think his first game took 30 shots, and we're all thinking, hang on.
From Galatasaray, I believe it was.
And now he's just been floating around a little bit, and he's definitely worthy of a very, very good spot in the NBL and playing big minutes.
Oh, so Ranky would look to be in two minds. Threw it up.
Thought again.
And JaVale McGee will assume the point guard duties. He's going to go all the way through and almost takes the life from Rob Lowe.
I mean, what are we doing?
And McGee just playing with it there. The only thing that can save the Breakers is the rim itself.
I think he goes straight up there.
Now, Rob Lowe, we know he's come out of retirement. And nearly got put back into it.
Sent him back into it. Strong start for JaVale McGee, as would be expected with the lineups. Peterson knocks it down.
JaVale McGee's already got 4 rebounds in 2.5 minutes.
Go.
Almost a body.
Nothing silly here, nothing silly.
Low. He's going to need a whole lot more of that to drag JaVale McGee out. Knocks down his first attempt.
Well, that's going to be there all night. You just look at the scout going into this game and you think they do not want to have JaVale McGee as the rim protector. So Rob Lowe being able to knock down that shot, expect him to get a heap more up.
And he has struggled over the last couple of games, of course. No Sam Menenga. He's been tasked with much heavier minutes, and we know him as a shooter. He's been shooting at around 24% previous to this.
But to get the respect to make JaVale McGee have to step out, you've got to knock down a couple. So I reckon he'll get at least 2 or 3 more up in the first quarter.
So, you know, I saw the contact coming off the screen, but you got to not hold as well, okay?
Referee just attacked by Sean Besto in the middle of the key. Looks to have come out unscathed. Justin Tatum has been relatively quiet in the press conferences compared to what we saw of him last year.
I mean, we've seen how good they can be. That comeback win against Adelaide, he said they had a great week of practice leading into it, but that's the positive. And then we've seen some really poor performances where you think they're just hot and cold. And the difference between their best and their worst is massive. That's going to be 2 more for Isaiah Brockington.
So strong off that left. Pure physicality, getting his way into the paint against the much smaller Tyler Harvey.
New Zealand Breakers, they've got 12 points. They've started really strong. They are yet to get a single rebound in this game. It's a bold strategy, but currently working.
I tried it for a whole college career. Served me all right. And look at that. Some serious talent there, all 3 of them. Left on the bench for the Breakers. Peterson almost gets it tipped away, and Webster will get out on the break. Throws it to Bairstow. And Ty Webster will be fouled, but an interesting choice to almost rugby pass it to the trailing Bairstow.
And to be fair, that foul, I wouldn't even be wanting to call that, because you may as well give them a turnover if they're going to play that fast break like this. Ty Webster's going to lay that up. As soon as you see that, after this, as Sean Besto tries to get an acrobatic finish, I'm not rewarding that. That's just bad basketball. You've got to go finish the layup yourself. Unless you've got Carlin Davison running with you. He has been really good, Ty Webster. He's going to have an even bigger performance now with PJC's 2 early fouls.
The Breakers with a handy lead. Dave O'Hickey into the ballgame, the heart and soul of this Hawks lineup. Rob Lowe pesters McGee on the way through. McGee, shot clock winding down, 3 seconds. He'll have to put it up. And great defense by the Breakers.
And he knew the double was coming, McGee, but you've got to make a more aggressive decision. If they're going to go on the dribble, you've got to try and make an attacking move on the dribble to invite that double team. Then everyone else will be able to get open shots. He was just expecting it, kind of played into their hands. Good defense from the Breakers.
Webster, guarded by Hickey. Brockington's been the focal point. Parker Jackson-Cartwright on the bench with 2 fouls. Single digits on the shot clock. Webster works, gets into the paint. traveling, and it appears to, Pete, if you're with me on this, shows no sign of wanting to shoot the ball. That's twice he's got himself into the paint and is elected to try to throw out an errant pass.
Yeah, had a little floater there, especially time winding down. You just got to shoot that, and no defensive transition here, but it doesn't matter because Top Lansfield's going to test out the backboard. It looks pretty solid.
Lansfield will be praying that that one doesn't get registered as a shot attempt.
Trying to get the lob to JaVale McGee, but again, you just keep attacking until the defense stops you. Slow start here for the Hawks. Well, this game means more to them.
Breakers taking full advantage of it. Low. That one rattles out.
Good look, though, from Low. He's going to get that all night long.
Harvey has Rob Lowe on an island. Elects to go to the big man with the mismatch down low. Fades away. Bucket and one.
Just so crafty. And again, saw him just waiting for the double team to come. Seems like it's going to be the first time he puts the ball on the floor. Rob Lowe thinking about it, and then when he starts to turn, he's already into his action. Goes to the line for a bonus. JaVale McGee's got 4 and 4 already. In comes Dan Greeter. Another one who's been very good in recent weeks.
Do you think we see JaVale McGee next year, Pete, in the NBL?
Not sure. I mean, from all reports, he's absolutely loving his time out here. 37 years old. It's been unbelievable. And again, you think the minutes now, he's doing it in 21, 22 minutes, putting up big numbers. I'd like to see him hang around because a lot of people thought when he signed too, he might play all home games. He might not be able to make the big road trips, the back-to-backs, but he's just continued to show up every single game and be really dominant.
As Sam Froling checks into the game. What a treat that is to be able to have the Twin Towers like them out there for the Hawks. And let's go courtside to you, Cam Glidden.
Yeah, fellas, one stat we haven't talked about today. New Zealand against Illawarra this year, 3-0 for the season record. Whether it's matchups or different style of play, I don't know what it is, but maybe I wrote the Breakers off a bit too early, boys.
You got very negative in the pre-game. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Especially in Spark Arena, your friends all around you. Harvey in no rush to get things underway. Froling, nice pass down low. And Dan Greeter, a cult figure over there in Illawarra.
Better offense there. Good patience, good off-ball movement. Hit the short roll for Sam Froling. The small ball lineup now for the New Zealand Breakers. Carlin Davison, as athletic as they come.
Was 0 of 3 on dunk attempts in the previous game as Dave O'Hickey almost had a chance to replicate it. But he's found his first tonight. So athletic. Webster. Davison, can he do it from outside as well?
That's the next part of his game, right? Continuing to knock down that outside shot. And you've got to take them to continue to improve.
Greeter attacks the paint hard. Draws the contact from Max Darling.
Sam Froling there for the little tip-in would have been in case it wasn't a foul. Here's the Amy replay. What else could it be? Davison, throw it anywhere. He will go and get it.
God, wouldn't it be nice to be able to do that, Pete?
I mean, I would take the backboard back in my career.
You would have taken the backboard down with you now if you tried it. And it's got nothing to do with verticality.
Remember how good it used to feel when you ball tap? Just two really, really unathletic specimens. Better response here from the Hawks bench. Providing the energy.
Thanks, man. You can run, Ruben. Here we go.
Sarangi split the middle of the press. Hard drive from Sarangi into the paint. It's going to draw the contact. The M1 will rattle out.
Not surprised again with the slow start from Illawarra. When you think about the position they're in where they have to win and win big to close the gap percentage-wise to Tasmania, part of you is thinking, okay, not only do we have to win out, but we need to continue to get some big margins if possible. When you're starting to think about trying to blow out a team rather than just win, you can come out a little slower.
And I'll tell you, if you want a visual representation of the Illawarra Hawks season so far, if you look at Dan Greeter's jersey, the championship patch He's slowly creeping off the jersey. I don't think it's going to last all game. And it's been that kind of year.
That is nasty
It
work.
is a championship hangover representative of what you see there.
That is nasty work from you.
Blanchfield from outside contact. He'll go to the line for 3.
Black 12, hit, 3 shots.
What a great career Todd Blanchfield's had in the NBL.
Let's go, guys.
He's had some really, really big games, big moments. Get a championship. Last year played a big part of that championship win as well for the Hawks. As in comes Jack Andrew. Try and hold it down.
Oh, here we go. Beat the coach. Now, if you're thinking it's too late to be involved in Supercoach throughout the year, it's not. This is week to week, and it really plays on Damon's emotions. He hates getting beaten by anyone. He's one of the most competitive people on the planet. So if you don't like him, if you think he yells too much, if you don't agree with his takes, this is how you get him. DMing him doesn't work. Standing outside his house ain't gonna matter. Well, beating him in this, oh, that'll put him down. Hold on.
Here we go.
Maybe not that far.
Last one.
3-point lead to the Breakers. Blanchfield perfect. The Breakers doing a good job of just splitting the middle of the press right now. Tarangi drives, fades away, banks it in.
Everyone has to play with confidence, and that's what we're getting right now. Ruben Tarangi. 4 points. Tyler Webster's got 4. Davison's coming at an impact.
Nice pass. As Froling spins back, hook shot is off. You'd imagine JaVale McGee not too far away with the sort of dominance he was putting on in this first quarter. Tarangi's 3-pointers off. Nice rebound by Froling.
So often see, last couple of games especially, Froling would come out again in the first quarter rather than just getting a full 5 minutes each.
Davison finds his way baseline out to Brockington. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Brockington works, stops on a dime. Off the iron. Peterson pulls up on the spot. No good.
It's not going to be the offense that gets it done. Oh, he can hit it. Normally those are the good ones after you've already hit one. Isaiah Brockington just getting to his spots right now.
Got a nasty little mid-range jumper.
Probably going to have to play 40 minutes.
12 points on the night so far, 5 or 6 from the field. Hickey. That one slipped out of the hand.
Just quick shots the last 2 possessions from the Hawks. And again, not bad in isolation. But the way they've started this game, it's not an ideal offensive set. They've looked good when they've had the half-court structure. You like those shots when they're completing the momentum comeback like they did against Adelaide, but when they're clawing back a little margin to start this game, it's probably not the right one.
Andrew. And again, the pressure in the backcourt from the Breakers. Froling a little bit too far from home for his liking. Works his way back, gets into the paint, has it stripped away. Britt dared to shoot it on the 3-point line. He'll find Tarangi, who has a mismatch down low, and will draw contact.
Playing a big guard right now, Ruben Tarangi.
White, 77.
TJ Peterson wants a challenge. Not going to get that in the first quarter, I doubt. And I'm not sure what you'd be challenging either.
Your screens, wait for you to get stationary, intending to set it and then roll, take them out.
Good advice there from the referee saying be careful potentially getting an offensive screen soon. Really, really good start from New Zealand. They've been switched on. It's been Brockington who sits down now. Got a minute and a half to keep the scoreboard ticking over with Brockington and PJC sitting down.
Good run. We're good. We go. He go. Hey.
7-point lead to the Breakers, biggest of the game. Peterson. Spin rattles out. And Webster off for the races, throws it upstairs to Davison, who does a remarkable job of keeping the ball
here we
in.
go.
JaVale McGee in the break, draws the contact, doesn't matter, flushes it anyway. A monster in the open court.
Black 5.
It is.
One shot.
Wow.
Have a look at Taylor, but you know the videos like one adult versus 100 kids? That's what that looks like there from Taylor Britt. How do I stop this?
Thanks, guys. This guy, line up, please.
If I was Taylor Britt there, the business decision was to keep running all the way to the locker room and let the big man do his thing. JaVale McGee playing on a mini hoop. Knocks down the free throw as well. Strong start from JaVale McGee, 8 points.
Thank goodness for him, right? The first 8 and 4.
Tarangi flirts with the outside shot. Finds Webster. He's going to try his luck from deep. Cashes it. Sticks the tongue out as well. He's saying anything you could do, Tyler, I can do as well.
He loves it, Tyler Webster. What a character he is.
Both him and his brother, the Webster brothers. Oh, thank you. Peterson finds JaVale, decides not to go upstairs, passes to the teammate. As the kids say, Peter, he's having fun with it.
Oh, he sure is.
Is that what they say?
This has been a much better last minute and a half. I'm going to leave that one there for someone else to grab, Felix.
Unfortunately, it's a two-man team tonight, so you're either grabbing it or I'm looking like a fool. 13 seconds.
Both can be true.
Britt up top. Gets into the paint, has the shooter up top, finds him, Andrew. Last shot, cashes it. Big shot for the young fella. Massive start for the New Zealand Breakers, who are looking to keep their ever so slim hopes of a 6-spot finish alive. Second quarter coming up next.
Welcome back to Spark Arena. It's the Breakers that hold a handy 7-point lead over the Hawks. And it's been Isaiah Brockington with a fast start with 12 first quarter points. I spoke to Ty Webster pregame about the second unit needing to step up, and he's done just that, fellas.
Oh, he certainly has. We have got ourselves a game here. The Illawarra Hawks and the New Zealand Breakers fighting to keep their thing alive, chasing 6th spot. Carlin Davidson going upstairs. Hey, it was an action-packed first quarter, Peter.
Oh, yeah, it was, and I don't think that Justin Tatum would be thrilled with the way they began. They had a 2-minute patch where they were clearly the better team. So New Zealand have just been more locked in and had more energy.
Brockington steps back under duress. Well guarded. Peterson ducking, weaving his way through the paint. Comes up with the rebound, somehow behind his own head. And Taylor Brittle wrestled it away. Davison, Tarangi left open in the corner for that reason.
He loves a corner three.
He does, and he's had his games where he can really knock it down from the outside.
I will never say a bad word about Ruben Tarangi. I've got to put in the spin cycle.
Swung the
Away for the bullets.
from the outside. Nice move there, throws it back to Jack Andrew. Oh, it's his second of the game.
I'll tell you what, you're Rob Lowe sitting down saying, get me back in, that's mine. They're going to be there all night. JaVale McGee's not going to come out of the paint.
And he's saying, stay on the bench, Unc, I've got it from here. JaVale, nice find on the outside. QJ Peterson can't complete it, but just like that, you see the size and the length of JaVale McGee. A little too much for the Breakers to handle in that possession.
He has 10 and 7.
Britt. And you see it's plays like that with JaVale McGee closing out. He might not get a block registered, but the amount of pressure he can put on a shot coming from the charge circle to a mid-range is why he is so valuable in a game like this.
That's why they try to keep him home, though. You don't want him to get out on the three-point line because he's just so valuable around the rim.
Brockington, nice hesitation. Double pump, draws a foul and the bucket.
Isaiah Brockington, JaVale McGee show. 14 now for Brockington. We're going to get a timeout here from Justin Tatum, and I thought it was going to be coming soon. Their energy on the defensive end is not enough.
You know when the players walk in, it's all cool. Like the AFL's trying to bring it in as well. The NBA does it well, but the NBL guys...
I want more of it.
Yeah, they dress well.
Yes.
Right? And they get... If you've got
PJC.
muscles, you get the guns out.
Yeah.
It's come to my awareness that certain someone... It doesn't matter whether you're playing or not. Even the commentators are doing the walk-in. Look at the guns on our man, Kenny Glidden.
That's old fettuccine arms Glidden. That is fettuccine arms Glidden, they call it.
All I'm going to say to the kids out there, eat your breakfast, eat your cereal. You can put a bit more meat on.
Cam, which one of your kids has decided just to draw a little bit of shadow around the biceps just to say, hey, I need something? Oh, come on, man.
Man, I thought that was going to be a stitch-up, but I look great. I look great. But, hey, when I was walking in, the cameraman, I still remember his face. He had a smirk on, and I knew he was going to do me dirty. I thought he was just happy to see me.
Oh, he certainly was. There was some excitement in the control room when you rolled into that. But I'll tell you, it's nice to see someone change, because I remember once I rocked up a day trip. I flew in the same suit, I commentated in the same suit, and I flew the next morning back in the same suit. I didn't bring a change of clothes, and you guys thought I was disgusting for doing it.
And Cam, there was a little bit of, obviously, a bit of fun in the middle of the night after that, and also,
what?
That was last night. This is today. This is right now that Felix is talking about this. You would never, would you, Cam?
Nah, that's grotty, man.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll take it on board. I didn't sleep in it.
Didn't sleep. Got to sleep for that to happen.
Well, while we've been chatting away, the New Zealand Breakers have opened up a pretty impressive little lead.
On the back of Brockington, but also just the defensive breakdowns for the Hawks. They're not locked in on that end. And for Coach Kopp, without PJC on the floor, he'll be loving this. That's going to be a foul.
McGee working, draws the contact and one. Right now, JaVale McGee, they don't have an answer for, but the Illawarra Hawks on the other end of the floor are letting New Zealand do as they wish.
Well, this is just not what many expected. The Hawks with it all to play for. JaVale is playing a lone hand, 12 and 7. Right now, it doesn't matter on this end because JaVale will score. Can they defend?
Did you expect Sam Froling to play more minutes with JaVale McGee as a tandem, or have you decided you think that the Hawks have just gone away from
I think they figured that out in the field. Oh, Rob Lowe with the lefty floating two-point field goal from Rob Lowe. We saw Wagstaff turn the clock back yesterday. I'm not sure the last time I've seen that from Rob Lowe. I think the tandem works at times to surprise or to match up against a certain team. The numbers in the first two games didn't support it being successful in the long term.
Can Brockington answer back? Off the iron, Pickling with the board. Hawks looking to wrestle back a little momentum here. Peterson, baseline, nice kick. Swackle a bullet. Hawks can't go back to back. Lowe being dared to shoot, which is a dangerous game. Britt, guarded by Peatling. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Winding down, fades away.
You hold him the whole time from there, all the way
That's
to
going
the
to be a
rebound.
one swipe of a bullet.
White 9, hold.
He can't believe it.
Runs into Chris Reed, the official,
We're
on the way out.
Yeah, black ball, black. Black, Stop black.
PJC, of course, exited the game with 2 early fouls. He'll take place again. And amazing that the Breakers were able to put on such an effort with him on the bench, Pete. I'll just talk to myself.
Well, no, I'm just reading an incredible stat here. Do you think the Breakers have scored 30 points in the first quarter just 3 times?
Rockington goes up and tries to baptise the unbaptizable in JaVale McGee.
Baptizable?
I'm coming up with new words if they're going to attempt that.
Oh, well, have
What
a
a
look at this.
disrespectful attempt on one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Just missed it too.
Wow.
Oh, he just missed it. That forearm from McGee was enough. And
Could have been one of the plays of the year.
And it wasn't, so I'll finish my stat. The Breakers, they've scored 30 points in the first quarter. Just 3 times this season they did it in this quarter. Because you know the other 2 opponents that were happened against Felix?
No.
The Hawks, twice.
Thanks. Great stat.
Thank
Not
you.
sure what I'll do with it. Bairstow and one at his 2nd start of his career, and the Breakers have fired up a much-needed bucket.
Well, Bairstow, overplay from Dan Greeter and little Euro step. Good enough to finish through the contact. Good answer back here from New Zealand. As Sam Froling comes back in for JaVale, who has 13 and 7. Wow.
Strong start from JaVale McGee, which Peter was expected considering no Sam Menenga and no Rob Baker. No Karim Lopez as well, who does a little bit of work occasionally on the low post, but I'm being told by the Breakers, you look at him there, those guys are having a whole lot of fun. They're having a whole lot of fun, and Karim, my man, I know, you're going to make a lot of money. He's already got the bling out.
You were told.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
I knew where you were going, but I'm not going to pick it up.
I was told that it was precautionary that he's out. We expect him to take place in the Ignite Cup. PJC almost loses it in transition. Slow steps, funny shot. Wrong result.
Oh, Lowe getting out, showing on the ball screen.
Peterson. Nice skip pass. Greeter from the corner. No luck. Froling, a nice little tip out. And Froling down low. Nice finish. Can Sam Froling pick up where JaVale McGee left off?
He'll get credited for that offensive rebound. Control tip out. Oh, that's a good start for Sam Froling. And Isaiah Brockington is just doing whatever he wants. He is just doing whatever he wants right now. 17 points, 7 of 11.
He's playing like a man that knows he's heading into free agency. Breakers with a 10-point lead, looking to keep their season alive. Greeter, hard drive, baseline, goes up, but a strong finish.
When Dan Greeter puts his head down, baseline drive, good patience, good balance. And then he gets some consecutive stops. Try and peg this thing back.
Brockington, bested by Peterson. Gets in, slow step, throws it up. That one's off, wrestled down by Davo Hickey.
5th rebound, Davo Hickey.
Nice full court pass there, and an even better drop off there, and Froling fouled.
The basket.
Well, Mason Peatling set him up there because that was an awful little drop off. Wasted a whole lot of time having to go down and get it. Pick it back up. Have a look at this. It was a good outlet. Right there, just straight Yorker. Froling would have finished that if he got it right in the chest. Now he has to go and earn it from the stripe.
Connects on the first. Oh, second's good as well.
Like a dart, that one.
Bit of Daryl Corletto in that. Illawarra have cut the lead to 6.
White 9.
Still plenty of time left in this first half.
Second foul on Swap of the bullet. He's out there to try and limit PJC, but PJC's not doing the damage right now. It's been Isaiah Brockington, and he can't score from the bench, so good idea that he's gone to PJC.
He's a man that can get going at any point. Well guarded there by Swakala Bullock. PJC getting harassed. Tarangi throws it up, a prayer goes unanswered. And Bairstow come up with the rebound. Webster, too strong. And he gives the flex afterwards. Ty Webster showing a bit of that personality we know so well.
9 at 4, Ty Webster. Instant energy off the bench.
Froling working his way into the paint, harassed by Lowe. He'll be whistled by the travel.
Good defense from Rob Lowe.
And you see a couple of things in Sam Froling's game where he's starting to get, he's coming off a long-term injury, that snapped Achilles, which was so heartbreaking in the final series.
Replay of Ty Webster having a flex. And I think even on that, I like they're throwing it into him, but everyone just stands still and watches. Says, hey, go get a bucket. Got to move, and there's PJC getting in the mid-range.
Hickey draws the contact and 1. Back out to 10.
Oh, Hickey in attack mode.
Or down to 8.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You can go either way on that.
That's very true. JaVale's going to come straight back in for Sam Froling.
Froling again, he's put up some big numbers in games where he's really only played 12 or so minutes.
Well, 90 played 12 and a half minutes, not the Adelaide game, and had 12 and 7. But JaVale right now with 13 and 7. But again, their offense, they can tick the scoreboard over. 42 at this point in the game is a great score. They've got to get some stops.
Still in control of the game. PJC from mid-range. Bounce in.
Back buckets now for PJC.
Just the 4 points on the night, but again, a lot of time spent on the bench.
That's a
with
foul.
2 early fouls.
My goodness, Sean Bairstow with a bear hug.
Harvey under pressure. Single figures on the shot clock. Hickey. Balancing act to stay in bounds. Puts up a heavily contested 3. It's no good. Loney goes upstairs for the rebound. PJC. Interesting shot attempt. And JaVale McGee once again assuming the point guard duties. We saw what happened before. Spins back. Just a man amongst boys.
Toying with him. He is just toying with him, JaVale McGee. Bringing the ball up the floor.
And he looks like he knows it as well.
Yeah, Alex McNaughton's seen enough. He's straight on the court. Getting everybody sit down for the timeout.
Hey, back when you played, Pete, what was your favourite thing about off-court stuff? You
Kmart game
feel
time.
free to follow the moving pictures.
Kmart game time.
This is unbelievable. As you can see here, the Illawarra Hawks in action against the Brisbane Bullets. That is nasty work from me.
Yeah, that is. But after last night, and I sat through that, and fair enough.
But Kmart do a fantastic job of bringing this, and so do the NBL, bringing this to the schools, and they do it absolutely everywhere. There's a couple of them a week, Kmart game time, and the kids absolutely love it. And there's always a couple of guys on every team. A lot of people say it was me that are fantastic with the kids, and they really get involved.
To be fair, when we did that and you were part of it, you loved it because that was the only minutes you really got, and that was the best part. You got to actually pretend to be part of it, and here was Isaiah Brockington in this game. 7 of 12. That is a good-looking shot chart right there. That mid-range is just money.
Efficient. I always like to be around people that are on the same sort of intelligence level as me, so I did enjoy the school visits. Just some like-minded individuals. And the Breakers with control of the game at the moment, but they have one.
You're not going to call it tic-tac foul? I don't understand.
I didn't on your last one.
It's a foul.
I think PJC's argument is, hey, where's that call on me? Because you picked 2 of them up, or the second one on him in the first minute and a half.
PJC finds the wide open shooter in the corner. That's good.
Tarangi loves a corner 3 ball.
Breakers keep it rolling.
Just a step slow, caught ball watching.
Hawks coming off a win off who was top of the table, Adelaide 36ers. Struggling to carry over the momentum at the moment. Bonus 2 here for Tyler Harvey, not the guy that you want to send to the free throw line.
No, he's automatic. I think he's the greatest shooter we've ever seen from Eastern Washington right there.
According to the statistics, he's the second greatest shooter from Eastern Washington, but he did also go 24 of 24 from the free throw line in one game, so a remarkable effort. But hey, you're big on this, the ladder predictor. Now, the top 4 still with a little bit of shuffling to go. Have you been trying it out? Make sure you do at home as well. You can scan that QR code and get involved.
Well, I have. And again, potentially we'll see what happens after the game after this for Adelaide. I've got Adelaide dropping a third.
And if you do it, you can win a Dream Hoops Pro system.
Oh, that's a lot better than the Hoops Pro system before. That Dream's the next one up.
It's the upgrade.
It's the evolution.
They don't do things by halves. And the Hawks
have the ball when I whistle goes.
Yeah, two of us called.
Brown, McGee, Rob Lowe, just two. Two of the best athletic big men in the league.
All okay? A lot of bodies went down. Yeah. We okay?
Just inside the key. Someone tell Alex inside the key.
All right. Can't run back inside the room.
Referees just trying
to
work out where exactly the moisture is located so they can eradicate it.
It's been a pretty poor defensive half for the Illawarra Hawks, and when a team scores over 52 in the first half this season, they are 0-8. So history not too kind for them when they give up a lot of points.
Pass is tipped off. Webster, Euro step, force some contact. Webster so talented with those slow steps, playing at different paces.
Attack mode here, Ty Webster, chance to get in double figures early.
And Webster's really a guy, the performances that he's put on when Lopez has been out of the team and there's been a couple of other injuries, you would imagine he's going to be a short-after prospect. I was surprised to not see him on a roster at the beginning of this year. He's a guy as a seventh man off the bench, especially as a scoring punch.
I mean, he's someone who plays the full season in the right spot if you're contending for best six man. He can play starters minutes. If a starter goes down, you throw him in there and let him control the game. Got plenty left in the tank. As we're seeing right now, 11 points, 4 rebounds, a couple steals.
Back out to a 10-point lead for the Breakers. A little under 2 minutes remain in this first half. JaVale McGee has been the man for the Hawks on this end of the floor.
Going on the dribble. There it is again.
Works his way to the middle of the paint. Can't complete that one.
Another chance they split the double team. It was a very slow double. 15 and 8 in the first half for JaVale. So they have just leaked points.
Brockington. So silky from the mid-range.
19 now for Brockington. They just do not have an answer for him. He is just turning the corner, getting to his spots, and enjoying himself.
Leads all scorers with 19. Hickey. Can he get the run started?
Here's another one. You mentioned the slow steps from Ty Webster. Remember, he can do that as well. And a good timeout here from Coach Kopp under a minute to go. Just making sure they go in with the momentum that they should deserve because they've been the better team in this first half. We know Illawarra had plenty of talent to go on a run. They did it against Adelaide. Season on the line. They've got a couple more runs left in them.
Well, we'll have a look at the live ladder because, again, this is 7th versus 8th on the ladder. 6th will get you into the finals. And, of course, the Tasmania Jack Jumpers have 1 foot into it. But you just never know. How many points do the Hawks need to make up over 3 games?
It's tougher than anyone now because Tassie won by 170 points themselves yesterday. But it's a 170-point gap, we believe, around that for Tassie and Illawarra. So they've got to make that up. They played each other in the last round. But what comes with that also is they've got to win out. They have to win out until then. New Zealand Breakers still a chance, but I think they've got their eyes also on the Ignite Cup as they should. A lot of money up for grabs.
$400,000. Geez, oblivious Cam that they've got going. And one of the best activations in venue. And she appears to have already noticed it. So that one didn't work right there. But you get some people that sit on those for 2-3 minutes. I'll tell you where it works best, Pete.
Yeah.
Pre-game.
Yeah.
It's always a tough one to activate at halftime or a timeout.
When people are looking.
When everyone's looking at the big monitor.
That's a good piece of advice. If we're going to do the Bolivia's Cam, maybe not at a timeout where everybody's looking to see what's going on, what commercials we're going to roll out there.
Under a minute remains in the first half. It's been all New Zealand. And the Illawarra Hawks won't go away. Brockington.
Oh, boy.
19 points to his name already, and
Good
not
hands.
his finest effort.
Good hands from Swipe the Bullock late.
Tyler Harvey will look to check back into the game.
Come in.
Extra offense.
Of course, now an Australian officially, so he will play next year as a local.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. He's a permanent resident. He's got 12 months to be a permanent resident and will then become an Australian citizen after 12 months. Will not be a local player until he's a citizen. So at some point...
So there was some misinformation that went out. So next season he will be still an import.
He'll still be an import until that citizenship comes in.
NBL Media with some misinformation. Nice finish there by Hickey.
Hey, you can name him. You can name Olga. No, Olga, that was corrected. Olga had it right, and eventually a lot of people thought. Either way, he's going to be Australian at some point, which is great news for the Hawks.
Webster. Clock winding down on what's been a first half for the Breakers. Can he add to it? Rob Lowe from the outside. Knocks it down. Cherry on top of the cake. 11-point lead to the Breakers. Fighting to keep their ever slim hopes alive of a sixth place finish. They've got the world to beat. But you know what, an 11-point lead at halftime, probably not the worst way to go about it.
Oh, they've been terrific. Brockington's been great. Rob Lowe's hit a couple of threes. Ty Webster's been good. All of this without PJC doing a whole lot because of foul trouble. They just wanted it more. They were executing. Could not have asked for a better few minutes, and they managed to maintain it the whole first half.
And it really has been the story of the Illawarra Hawks season so far. It's been a little bit tough. Great win against Adelaide, first on the table, and a tough one so far against the New Zealand Breakers. But let's go down to Cam because he's with a young fella.
Yeah, boys, I'm with Jack Andrew. Jack, I talked to Ty before the game. I said the secondary unit, these role players that you guys have to show up because of the injuries. You go out there, you ding 2 threes, must feel good.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it's just about taking the opportunities, really, and just making the most of it.
2 days ago, you had a great start against the Phoenix in the first half. Second half, it all fell apart. What do you have to do this second half to make sure of this one?
Just stick to the coach's game plan, and yeah, we'll be fine. It's just that simple.
All the best, mate. It's the Breakers that hold an 11-point lead on the Hawks. Stay with us after the break to break down the first half.
Zealand Breakers warming up nicely for their Ignite Cup final on Feb 22nd. But right now, the task at hand is the Illawarra Hawks and all 7 feet of JaVale McGee, which is proving a problem on that end of the floor. And you see Ty Webster get deep into the paint there. He's been special in this first half as well. But right now, it's all New Zealand Breakers, Peter Hawley.
You saw the slow-mo of Justin Tatum unhappy in a timeout, and so he should be, because New Zealand Breakers are getting whatever they want. 10 extra field goal attempts as well. So there's a whole lot from an Illawarra perspective they need to be better than. We know they're better shooting than 2 of 10, but they've got 10 turnovers and defensively have been non-existent, and it's not going to help them get to the final. It's not going to help them even progress. They can get close. They need to fix the defensive end.
The Isaiah Brockington of now is not the Isaiah Brockington of old. And as Corey Homicide Williams, rest in peace, used to say, today's price is not yesterday's price. And we're seeing that with Isaiah Brockington. It's a different player.
He's been unbelievable. And again, I think we just wanted to know where it went, because we saw this in the Blitz. You go all the way back to Canberra. We saw this from Isaiah Brockington, and then he had a really slow start to the season. Now, we'll give him a little bit of an asterisk that it is hard to adjust to the NBL. We've seen some imports. It takes their time, and maybe the regular season, the travel schedule that they had at the beginning got to him. There was a bit of illness going around the camp and the slow start. But since that, the last 7 games, this half included, he has been sensational. That mid-range is automatic. Love the way that he's gone about it. And I'm telling you, we mentioned it off the top, his Blackmore's player profile, 19 points. I am now engaging in that conversation of what the next year look like.
And it is rare that a player looks cool when they're doing this sort of side animation stuff. And for some reason, he actually looks incredibly cool when he does it.
Oh, you'd look pretty cool with it.
No, I wouldn't at all. Okay. And you're lying to our viewers saying that.
I am.
Of course. Hey, JaVale McGee,
he's
on
cool.
the break. What are you doing? Oh. He's going down the floor. Are you getting out of the way? Or are you pulling a Taylor Britt and you're trying to stop him?
I'm not getting subbed in personally. That's the main one. That's the one that gets stay out of the way, because JaVale, he's playing a load hand.
You see this here, young Taylor Britt saying, whoops, I'm going to get out of the way of that one.
It's just a bad business decision. Better than jumping, mind you, but he had 4 rebounds in the first 2.5 minutes. He can score at will. They're throwing it into him. They're trying to double the New Zealand Breakers, not having a whole lot of success. And again, 50 points in the half is a great spot to be in if you're Justin Tatum. But giving up 61 is just not going to get it done. So they have a whole lot they need to fix right now, including the 10 turnovers.
And we said it was always going to be tough as well with no Sam Menenga out there. You've got a guy like JaVale McGee, and Sam Froling as well has played some solid minutes while he's been out there. But it is a double-header, a big one coming up after this, Melbourne and Adelaide. And who better to talk to us about it from the wonderful Kelsey Brown and the GOAT, who, dare I say, has just got a fresh cut. A fresh cut on Gazy.
Yes, a fresh fade for the man here. Adelaide and Melbourne United. It's one apiece at the moment. Gazy and I were both there the last time these two met. Over in Adelaide, it went to overtime. Melbourne United went down. But the first time they met on the season, Melbourne United hit that winner in the corner. It was a massive game. And we're in for a big one tonight again.
Yeah, we've had 2 cracking games between these 2 teams, and the last time it took a virtuoso performance from our man Bryce Cotton. 13 assists in that one, and they came up big in overtime. We're expecting another close one. A lot at stake. Not 2 teams that are necessarily on the right trajectory as we speak, but we know that throughout the course of the season so far, they've had some very good moments that spoke to their championship credentials. So let's hope we get a cracking game here this evening.
And Kels, don't worry, I've got you back here, because you've done something with your hair as well. So I know you both had some hair work, which, again, for 2 guys who don't get that for many more opportunities. Gazy, I do want to ask you this.
Yes, please.
For Adelaide right now, the way we've seen Adelaide the last couple of weeks, can they win a championship?
I think they can. Now, I'll be on an island by saying that, and I know that there's been some speculations about some challenges internally, but we've seen enough throughout the course of the season. Through the vast majority of the season, they've been the team to beat, and I think that they've got enough depth on their roster. Now, of course, they've got to get together. Giving up 31 points in a quarter is not championship basketball, which they did a couple of nights ago, but if they can just tighten up that defense and get back to what we've seen early on in the season, there is no question that they could get there, but I'd say the same about 5 other teams.
I was going to say that. Gazy will sit on the fence at the best of times. That was sitting on a fence if I've ever seen
that. Was strong. I said they could win the championship.
That was strong opinion. Hey, first off, apologies for the creep next to me, Kelsey Brown. I'm going to work with him for another half. You've only just had this. Unbelievable from you. But anyway, Gazy,
his calf's okay.
I threw Kelsey under the bus the other day because I asked her live on air with no warning, Kendrick Davis or Bryce Cotton for MVP. Which camp do you sit in? You've won more than anyone.
Well, I'm going to stick with Bryce Cotton, but I think these last 3 games could go along with determine it. Early on in the season, it was Bryce at distance, and then the rest. KD has come up. It's a genuine battle, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ran over the top of our man Bryce at the end of the season.
And that's not what he said off air.
I've said it before. I hope he does, because no one's coming near our GOAT with the most ever of all time. Hey, we're going to let you go. We'll see you at John Cain Arena a little bit later on. Thanks for joining us.
Let's do it.
What legends, hey? We're not far away. The second half coming up next.
Spark Arena as well as being a massive night here for our PNC Breakers, our final regular season game here at Spark Arena. It's also a big day for some of the Breaker Nation. So happy birthday to all of the Breaker Nation who are celebrating their big day today and this week. A massive shout out to Evie Fletcher, who's turning 6 years old today. Happy birthday, Breaker Nation. Our final game of the regular season is going down 19th of Feb at Event Finder Stadium. Use code 10 for 24 to get 10% off your next game tickets for the next 24 hours. We need you to back us in this one. The PNC Breakers taking on the Kids Saipans. 19th of Feb at Event Finder. The Junior Breakers are starting a girls' skills development program aiming to start March 2026. The girls' skills program will create a dedicated space for our young marketing athletes to grow their love for basketball. Scan the QR code on the big screen to register your interest.
Is that good?
That was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know my mic had just come on when we went on there. But how good was that? Alafon, a local legend around there in New Zealand, was on Australian Idol.
Exactly right. And your favourite song of his?
The New Zealand Breakers currently leading by 11. Rob Lowe, can he get him open? The perfect start, he can.
That's 3 of 4 for Rob Lowe.
Alafon into a Rob Lowe open three-pointer. New Zealand, what more do you want?
Rob Lowe, we thought he'd get a couple of opportunities against JaVale McGee, and JaVale McGee not starting.
And a nightmare start here from the Illawarra Hawks, trailed by 11 at half, a turnover and an open 3 to Lowe.
We'll see if Cam's all over why JaVale McGee not starting this. Maybe it's just trying something different from Justin Tatum's perspective. You see him at the end of the bench there. Are they just trying to go small?
Going extreme small
Switch
ball.
everything.
Swackle a bullet. Finds Harvey. That's the shot that he likes. One dribble to the left, puts it down.
Understand that they're not going to have an issue with worrying about the interior presence of New Zealand, so maybe that is it. Just we can defend a whole lot better, switch off everything we need to.
Mason Peatling. A balance game, trying to keep that one in bounds. Doesn't. You see, how many times have we seen this from Tyler Harvey? Fakes them out of their shoes. One step from college to the pros. He's been doing it a very, very long time.
Need more of that. As I said in the first half, it's going to be on the defensive end. It's 3,000 now for QJ Peterson.
White 77.
Hey, that's the behaviour warning, no more. Cut that out. Whether it's a flop or not, we've had a foul. We can't have you acting like that.
And as you've just heard, a behaviour warning on QJ Peterson, who was not happy with the call, to say the least. And as you said and noticed, Pete, the Illawarra Hawks leaving 14-foot of man on the bench right now and going small ball.
Travel there for PJC.
PJC might have gotten away with a travel. Let's go down to you, Cam.
Yeah, boys, I just wanted to add to your point about JaVale McGee playing in that low drops. That's giving Rob Lowe and Jack Andrews some open shots, and he does start the third quarter on the bench, but he's not injured. He'll continue to play in this game.
Good news for Illawarra Hawks fans and basketball fans in general.
Tatum's just trying to find a defensive answer, and right now it just seems like there isn't one.
Well, the Breakers have put together some really strong performances this year. You can say that both of these teams have been incredibly inconsistent. They can beat the best and they can lose to the worst. Harvey throws out with the left. PJC dared to shoot the mid-range. Bairstow.
You see they're getting a little bit more aggressive on their on-ball defense.
Tarangi with a mismatch down low. Gets the drive baseline, puts it up. We'll go to the line.
I'm just not sure.
Well, right now, Pete, I would say that the issue of them hitting shots from the outside is now appears that they're getting them from the inside.
Well, I think that the whole issue is the inability to stay in front of your opponent. Ruben Tarangi there, just baseline spin, gets fouled. A couple of possessions before that. People are just turning the corner. It's been Brockington just turning the corner with little resistance. And the times that haven't been a mid-range jump shot or a layup have been a kick to a wide open Rob Lowe or Jack Andrew for a 3-ball.
15-point lead for the Breakers. What do Illawarra have left in their kit bag to keep their slim hopes alive? Greeter pivots, puts it up, nice finish.
He's only going to play with energy, which is great to see. They need
got
more
one
of that.
gear.
But it's all about this defensive end.
Low. PJC pulls up, cashes it.
So you can see they're going to try and go under PJC, but Rob Lowe was smart. He just continued to lower the ball screen where if you're going to go under, he can just set up into a mid-range jump shot. And that's just too easy. So is that. They can't trade baskets, though. You see here, they're going to continue to set that ball screen lower and lower.
Rob Lowe with a nice pass to the mismatch down low for Ruben Tarangi.
With that Tall Blacks confidence right now.
Tall Blacks connection. Harvey turns down the contested look. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Hickey's got to put it up. The scoop finish rattles out. And Mason Peatling, workmanlike, will get it back. And Harvey in the corner, poetic.
Tyler Harvey's definitely found his stroke the last couple of games. It's been terrific.
PJC zooming through, puts it up in the land of the Giants and gets the finish. Jack Andrew hit 2 threes in the first half, looking to sub in for the Breakers. Greeter down low again.
Well, in the first half, it was thank goodness for JaVale on the offensive end, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. And this one, thank goodness for Dan Greeter. That's
better.
Well guarded baseline by Tyler Harvey. Greater almost tips it off. PJC keeps it, works to the middle. Cash.
Oh, that hurts, but that was much better. Tyler Harvey moving his feet. They nearly got the turnover. Dan Greer nearly got a breakaway layup.
Harvey stops on a dime and pulls up. It'll rim out. And a nice pass to Rob Lowe from PJC.
Timeout here, Justin Tatum.
And Justin Tatum decided to play small ball to the extreme to start the half. And it looks like the Breakers are enjoying what they see on that end of the floor.
So they should. So they should. They're just picking them apart. No defensive resistance whatsoever.
Hey, Pistolpedia Awards season not far away. Let's jump over to the All-NBL teams. You know what? I'm going to be selfish here. We're going to start with mine. And you know what I've done here?
Okay.
John Brown III, the for sure defensive player of the year. I'm going ahead and putting him in my first team because he's not a one-trick pony on the defensive end, but he is by far, in my opinion, the best defensive player we've seen in this league for a long time.
Yeah, that's the interesting one, right? We've seen.
I always like to be a little different.
Yeah, he's going to be fascinating.
What have you gone with?
Well, I put in Christian Doolittle. That photo is horrific.
You look like a total dork.
Christian Doolittle was in the first team. He has cemented himself as a first team member. The first four are locks. And again, I think that fifth one's up for grabs between Jack McVeigh, John Brown, and PJC.
Can we just hold this picture up for a
No, we don't have to.
That jacket is so ill-fitting on you.
This was pre-diet.
Oh, this is when you were a bit larger.
Yeah.
This was before you started.
That was when I was a bit post Island right there.
Oh, there we go.
The Jack McVeigh one for me. Now I put him in the first team because I've been barking all year long, and I always say that I don't believe that win-loss record matters too much in all NBL teams, and history will say that as well. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is in that, and saying Jack McVeigh being a lone hand on a Cairns team, still putting up 40 at times, doing everything he can, the frustration boiling over, needs to get more recognition. Oh, that's perfect execution.
It's too easy there, Blanchfield with the two. $14-point lead. Still plenty of time left in his second quarter. Davison from the corner. Hickey downhill. Nice pass out. Blanchfield, that's what he does best.
So they're really trying to find just guys who want to play with energy. Good pass there.
Nice pass there, draws the contact. We'll go to the line.
Tatum just looking for answers here.
Black 20, push, 2 shots.
And still no sign of JaVale McGee in this quarter. Was on fire in the first half. And you know what, if we want to talk JaVale and what's going on there, we may as well go to the man on the ground, Cam.
It's in the Hawks huddle, and JaVale obviously yet to take the court again. He's sitting there with heat packs on his knees. That might just not mean anything, though. He's a bit older than a few of his teammates. But speaking of age, Rob Lowe for the other team. The Breakers having a great game tonight and showing his experience for this relatively young Breakers core.
Certainly is. And talk about a guy that was retired, lured out of retirement after winning the Defensive Player of the Year and the MVP of the NZNBL, which is a great league and a growing league. And now here he is playing his trade in his hometown Breakers.
Low,
nice rebound for Fromick. Who's Depoy over there? Oh, wow, remarkable effort. Harvey cashes another one.
Oh, I like this unit. I like this unit they're rolling with for the Hawks.
Back to a 10-point margin. Tyler Harvey, one of the best-looking jump shots you'll see. Nice pass baseline. Webster stuck on an island. Gets Hickey out of the way and flexes on him. And
I think he might have been a little unlucky there, Davo Hickey.
And Davo Hickey might be just telling the official, hey, that could have been an offensive.
Oh, I think he lowered the shoulder enough. We'll get a better replay of it.
Blanchfield fouled on the three-point line. An overzealous attempt there.
3 shots. Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah, he got away with that.
don't think it's right.
Oh, Webster, that should have been offensive foul. That is lowering the shoulder, getting straight into Davo Hickey.
I don't think the amount of contact equals out there.
No, but he drops it.
I don't think
That's exactly what Hickey's arguing right now.
Feb 22nd, the New Zealand Breakers are beat in action against the Adelaide 36ers, who right now, they look like a beatable team. And that's going to be unbelievable. The Gold Coast Convention and Exhibition Centre, scan that right now. Still some tickets available. The atmosphere is going to be electric. Feb 22nd, presented by Disney Plus. Cannot wait for it.
All roads lead to the Goldie. We're going to be there. There are some fun things happening around that game. You do not want to miss it.
Certainly will in the Gold Coast. There's going to be plenty of fun things happening around the game, pre and post.
Oh, okay.
Rockington has it stripped away. Harvey, don't leave him open. And that's why, bottom of the net, Tyler Harvey coming off a season-high 6 triples, picking up where he left off. And here come the Illawarra Hawks.
Yeah, good job from Tyler Harvey. I love this group. Love the group that they're rolling with. Good time out here from Coach Kopp, but might have found something here. Justin Tatum, a smaller group led by Sam Froling.
Let's listen in to Justin Tatum.
We gotta have Miggs right here while PJC is dancing. If we switch, keep your hands up, keep your feet still, all right? If you see PJC on Sam, you might need a late contest to be able to help out, okay?
I'm gonna be there with fucking what's a long hair contract? Davidson, I'm gonna be there.
Reverse down on the backside. Yes, back cuts, listen up. Davo TB, slice it to reverse down on walk-ups. TB, slice it, reverse down on walk-ups. All right, keep putting pressure on the rim. Hey, chip away, let's go.
Illawarra Hawks on the march right now. Margin got out as far as 15, now cut to 6. Look at that, Tyler Harvey, 5 of 6 from the three-point line as he looks up to the heavens. The big man must be on his side today.
He's been really good, as I said, the last couple of weeks. Just cannot wait to see him fully play as a local. When you've got that team around him, you can have 3 imports. It's going to be fun.
Okay. Thanks, mate. Yeah, we're good.
Max Darling to inbound. Breakers need an answer. They've had control of this game, but the Illawarra Hawks are edging closer and closer. Davison. PJC got in early foul trouble. Hasn't really been able to find his rhythm. Well guarded here. Heavily contested shot, but it doesn't matter for the Little Master.
Sometimes just great offense is going to beat great defense, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Blanchfield finds the hot hand in Tyler Harvey. Never afraid to throw up a contested one, and we may see that right here. Steps back, trying to find his shot, 5 of 6. Looks to thread the needle to throwing, and Davison will tip it away and slaps the chest for it.
Here, I'll pass it here, all right?
Harvey would shoot it from there if he could. Nice skip pass, Narkle. Blanchfield heavily contested. And he will stay with the Hawks.
So this group is hustling. They're playing with a different energy. Just slowly chipping away. What does Tatum do with McGee? Do you bring him back in for a couple of minutes, or do you just continue to roll with a different looking group?
Remarkable. JaVale McGee staying on the bench, and we spoke to Cam Glidden. There's no injury there. Just looking for a bit of a different lineup. Swakala Bullock with the mismatch down low. Front iron. And once again, the ball will remain with the Hawks.
Plenty of chances.
Just off here too, guys.
Sweat has been cleared. Moisture has been evicted. The wetness eviscerated.
Okay.
And Froling just can't hold on to it. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Harvey.
Good recovery defense there from
Ty Webster. So smooth in transition. And the Breakers have pushed the lead back out to 10.
No basket. Black 20. Moves the screen.
And to be honest, this has been the problem all night. So Ty Webster gets a rebound. Look at that. Just no one gets any chance to get in front and slow the ball. Just out-sprinted everybody.
Froling works his way to the middle, foul. And Ty Webster irate at the decision.
2 shots here, 2. Thanks, guys. 2 shots here.
And Sam Froling, maybe this is just me being over-observational here, but he seems to be shooting his free throws a little flatter than he has in the past.
He struggles throughout his career from the free throw line. But there is a clear reduction of arc.
That is giving the ball very, very... I don't want to get into sort of physics of this thing.
Oh, you may as well.
Very little opportunity for that ball to get in the rim when you shoot it that flat.
Yeah, you're there now. You may as well. That thing is a dart.
That's tough to make him like that. And Sam Froling, he's a fantastic player, and he's usually a lot better than that for the free throw line.
To be fair, though, very hard to airball when you throw it that hard.
Very good point. The Hawks 23 of 26 from the line. Blanchfield. Chen looked to have gotten away with potentially a bit of a travel and a push.
We're going to see Air Blanche for a minute there.
Deep dreaming. Jack Andrew turns down the triple. He's got 2 to his name. Webster. Nice spin move baseline. Fades away. Nice rebound by Blanchfield. Strong quarter from the Hawks. Managed to trim the half-time margin ever so slightly. Hickey, shot clock winding down. He's got to put it up. And the official will find a whistle.
21.
Isaiah Brockington claims it wasn't him.
I love when the coaches are getting stuck.
I love challenge it. I love the comment whenever someone argues, hey, you've got a challenge there. Use it if you're so confident. And it certainly wasn't on Brockington. You can see the Davison reach in, which he seemed to also believe there was no foul there.
I really do see a player turn around and say, yep, you got me.
Will we see JaVale McGee in the last quarter?
Doesn't look like it.
They're playing a good style of basketball right now with this new lineup.
It's going to be hard if you're basing it on the way this team has played the third quarter when they've got themselves back in it and they're 6 points down. You'd say no.
Here is the small ball lineup again. Tarangi from the outside gets it tipped.
Oh, Hickey, he's sparking something here.
Tough to stop in transition. Nice slow steps, avoids the shot blockers. Can't get the finish. And Greeter, as he always does, hustling, getting him another possession. And that time, Hickey will finish.
Nice.
Dan Greeter bringing the energy.
This is their energizer group.
6 seconds remain. Webster, what can he do with it? Davison has to throw it up. A little short. And the Illawarra Hawks have scraped and they've dragged the lead back to 4 points. A massive final term coming up. Both teams looking to keep their seasons alive. We'll see you in a moment.
Be in star, he doubles the value of his prize. Dave, are you ready?
Welcome to the last quarter here at Spark. It was all the breakers in the third quarter, but some late hustle by the Hawks. Dan Greeter has the Hawks right back in this thing, and we're still haven't seen JaVale McGee take the quarter. I think it's probably his night done. Let's see what this game can bring out for us right now.
Well, you spoke on it there, Cammy. JaVale McGee, as you see right there, looking despondent. Did not take part in that third quarter after having a monster first half, but it's the defensive end, Peter Hawley, that we look to right now. With the small ball lineup, they've scraped their way back into this game.
I'm still trying to get over that focused transition with the camera work. That was a thing of beauty.
Tell you what, we work with some of the best in the industry here at Jam TV.
A good way to start. Illegal screen. But they had been much better with this small ball in the third quarter.
Tyler Harvey on fire from the outside, 5 of 6. Coming off a season-high 6 triples.
24 didn't start.
Davo Hickey guarding Rob Lowe.
Take him out of the play.
Mason Peeling was starting on Isaiah Brockington. So here, you can see Davo Hickey saying, Mason Peeling saying, I don't want to guard Brockington. And then Hickey saying, hey, we're going to switch anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Here we go. The clock did not start, so we're just setting it properly. 19. We'll play from here. Here we go, guys. Parker, this way only.
Bit of an issue with the clock.
Well, they said it didn't start, and they're going to just do it to 19 from there. I don't think it took them 5 seconds to get to there.
A little bit of quick math. Brockington, so physical. So much hang time. Can't convert that time.
That's good on 4 rebounds as well. The Hawks came back. 16 down against Adelaide to shock them.
Davo tries to pull that one out of nowhere. Breakers will be whistled for a rebounding foul. Ambitious attempt from Davo Hickey. And
the replay's just gone around Spark Arena. They didn't think there was much in that.
It's the locals are irate. The natives are restless. Peterson gets into the paint, heavily guarded. Manages to roll it home. 2-point game. Here come the Hawkies again.
5 points for QJ Peterson. Here they are. They're just going to switch everything. That's a foul on Rob Lowe. And that's a foul on Isaiah Brockington. Coach Cott might have a look at this.
Didn't appear to be too much in it, but there also doesn't appear to be too much argument coming from Isaiah Brockington.
I'm wondering if Coach Cott thought it was a legal screen on Rob Lowe.
There didn't appear to be too much argument there from Brockington, which is usually the telltale sign. Peterson, nice fake into the paint. Can't get the roll that time. Breakers need a bucket. Tarangi gives it a look. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Bairstow gets an open lane, goes up. Strong finish.
Now see, this defense, though, before that, where you can switch and be aggressive with it. We saw Mason Peeling jump out. There's a little shepherd screen, the Gortat screen, they call it, down low to allow Bairstow to get an easy 2.
Davo Hickey through the middle of the paint. Finger roll a little too strong. And PJC is out. Still hasn't found his rhythm. Breakers by 4. PJC might have gotten away with a little travel.
Twice.
And sometimes you got to have a little luck in this game.
I mean, the first one I thought was a travel, and then even on the gather.
Yeah, you're a hater, Peter Hall.
Just trying to read the rule book.
Swankle a bullet, back up to Hickey. What do the Hawks have in store this final term? A tumultuous season, to say the least. Blanchfield, that's his game.
Starting to knock down some shots, got shooters everywhere.
Gonna skip past there, Brockington. Looks to use all of his physicality and gets it tipped away.
Great hands from Swankle Bullock. Hawks a chance to take the lead.
QJ Peterson, front rim. PJC, like a slinky.
Basket.
I'm not sure QJ Peterson has ever committed a foul in his life.
It does. It certainly appears that way.
So you can hear there, PJC saying what happened to that first one from Dave O'Hickey. Referee saying, well, do you want that one or you want a bit more of an advantage? So, look, I don't mind that. If he gets a layup, you want to continue. Problem is, if there's not a second foul there and he gets shut over by the defense and has nothing, then you want the first one.
Rob Lowe left open at the top, turns down the triple. Step back. Bottom of the net.
He's just an elite operator in that mid-range area. 16 now. That's his night done. QJ Peterson, he's fouled out.
And Peterson wrestles the hand of his teammate in JaVale McGee away. He didn't want a bar of it.
Walked straight past the Court of Dreams sign. And
he is out of there. And I'll tell you what, he's probably very lucky there that young Sharon wasn't poleaxed by that door. A pretty dumb move, if you ask me.
Tell you what, imagine someone walking with a couple of soups for the people in the front row.
The lady standing right next to that luckily moved right out of the way. An incredibly dumb move there by QJ Peterson. Lucky to get away with it. And right now the Breakers wrestling back all momentum at the hands of the little master.
PJC's just putting them on his shoulders once again.
He's done it so many times, and what's felt like a quiet night. He's already up to 18. Can he add it to it here? No, he can't.
Rob Lowe is working in tandem with him, just continuing to flip the screen.
Harvey's been on fire from the outside. That hits front iron, the fadeaway. Low. Fast-paced basketball halfway through.
I think he's nice rebound. He's got 14, 9, and 7. That's a foul.
Tyler will go to the line.
Let's go, two here. Let's go.
Is that a hickey?
Let's go here.
Oh, that could be the second hickey in the game. We've got Dave O'Hickey, and now we go. Hey, come on.
He's got the physio. It's on all over his back.
I don't know. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's your old teammate there, right there. I'm distancing myself from that.
I'll tell you what, it's quite the mouth if that's a hickey. That's a bad one if I've ever seen it. But it appears to be, what is it?
Sorry, my headset's not working.
Cupping, I believe they call it.
That's the one.
That's the one. Probably avoid getting it on the neck in the future. And rattles both of them out. Much needed free throws there for the Hawks. Colin Davison goes up. And how many times have we seen him complete that?
White 11. That's it. Two here, two.
Oh, wow. It appears that the lady almost knocked over might have just got revenge.
Well, is that from in the game or is that from the door?
No, you never know. Sometimes emotions can go over. I'll tell you what.
It's from the door.
That is, the door's given payback there. That's just bounced right off and hit him on the scone. You hate to see it. Emotions sometimes run wild in the white lines of a basketball arena, but luckily that lady was not in direct line of the door, and we appear to have escaped major damage, but
what worse. I understand the frustration in terms of he's fouled out of the game. He's 2 of 7. They were going on a run. Had a couple of calls go against him.
He certainly loves late game as well. The emotion will be out of it. Bairstow fades away. Froling will chase down the board.
Here we go.
Still life left in this game.
It's their last little run. How do you think? Because
Froling.
Breaks had an answer.
Almost a turnover, and only Schwakala-Bullock will clean it up. Much needed bucket for the Hawks.
There we go. Just got to get some stops because PJC has been Brockington, who's sitting down for a bit of extra rest.
Besto with a nice spin. Can't get the finish. The Hawks with another chance. Harvey with the skip pass, and one lucky fan is walking away with a game ball.
I'm sure Narkle was going to jump for it in the end. I think he just realised it was way out of his reach.
JaVale McGee would have struggled to catch that one.
Even though JaVale McGee, not going to see him in the second half.
I'd imagine the night is done after a strong first half for JaVale McGee. Froling will assume the centre duties. BJC gets back to the middle as it tipped away.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be Illawarra Hawks ball. I'll be reviewing that.
And as JaVale says there, the review, very...
that's the smallest review I've ever seen.
It's quite a small screen he's working with.
Any contact, that's the last thing that hits.
Yeah, so they don't even need to review it. They're just going to overturn it.
Subs.
You can only call when I see that.
Oh, I tell you what.
Might have just
been off Narkle's knee.
Narkle's knee as we get another camera angle on this.
Oh, then PJC.
I might say the hand, but you know the dirty word. Not enough to overturn.
That's a lot of words.
Fair point. Harvey pulls up. Front iron. Hickey has been the hero so many times late game. Still only a 6-point margin. Plenty of basketball left to play.
This is also where, I know a couple of fouls, but UJ Peterson would have been really key if they need a couple of threes. Because you know where you have to know where he is on the floor at all times.
Hickey steps back. Shot is no good, and Webster is out in transition, which is a dangerous place to be. Nice screen by Andrew. It's PJC into the paint. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Someone's got to put it up. It'll be Webster. Nothing but backboard.
Yeah, that's not ideal. There we go, the Hawks. They're getting chances. Steps out of bounds.
Out of court.
Tyler Harvey, 5 of 9 for 19 points.
And you can imagine that is his shot right there. He might have been going straight into a triple.
Just the last 2 threes. He was 5 of 6 to start. 5 assists.
PJC, can't leave him open like that. Maybe you can that time. Hickey downhill, tries to find Froling on the little pass back, and the breakers are out. PJC gets it swatted, converts on the second. Big bucket for the breakers. 3 minutes remaining in the final term.
They all needed to run back. Todd Blanchfield did his job on the Amy replay. Where's all the help? Where's all the help? Good block there. Good recovery from PJC.
95 to 87. Mate, that is so, like, as we look back to the door incident we're watching on a side screen, I'll tell you what, that could have been one of the stories of the season, Pete.
Oh, absolutely, for many reasons.
And that was close.
And in the end, the door said, I'm going to have my revenge.
The door said, give me a little bit of that back, QJ.
And she opened it for him.
QJ Peterson has managed to stop the bleeding, but the Hawks have got a few more worries at hand. An 8-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers this season, although the door is only so slightly ajar for 6 spot. Just
haven't been able to get in front. They've been close enough. New Zealand's had an answer every time.
Blanchfield needs to hit this and does. Big bucket from Todd Blanchfield. The veteran coming to the rescue. 16 points on the night, 3 steals, and 5 rebounds to go with it. What answer do the Breakers have? Jackson Cartwright deep into the paint. Brockington. Silky from the mid-range, massive, mate.
Every single time, whether it's PJC or Brockington. And the hardest thing to do on the road is when you give up a lead early, as good as you played in the second half, is to peg it back and get in front. Because you're forever chasing your tail.
Throwing, guarded by Lowe. Loses the handle. And the Breakers a couple of buckets away from sealing this.
It's been a very impressive display from New Zealand. Third quarter, when Illawarra got back into it, they've held their nerve and come up big when it matters most. Not out of the woods yet.
Blanchfield back-to-back triples.
Oh, it's starting to get deja vu here. 4 overtime game, 2019. Todd Blanchfield just went berserk.
You can't leave him open. Even on the logo.
Going to try and wind down this clock.
DJ bringing out an absolute classic.
Take the possessions out of it completely.
New Zealand in no rush to get this one underway. PJC pulls up. Can't get it to go. Still White.
I think he 1 assist away from a triple-double as well. This might be it.
Blanchfield, can he do it again? Off the front iron, and Ruben Tarangi with a massive board.
Hickey 14, 10 and 9.
Foul on the floor.
Holding.
And the task at hand right now, not impossible. Still a 2-shot ball game.
Well, they've got close so often in this fourth quarter, but just hasn't been enough because they spend so much of their energy in great play, right, to get back in this game. But then to take it up another notch again and try and get in front and push a lead out is another thing altogether. So give New Zealand a ton of credit. And the Hawks, as good as they've been in the third quarter and a bit of this fourth, defense just hasn't been good enough.
The 100-year tour of the Harlem Globetrotters. Stay in business for 100 years, you've got to be doing something right. June 20 to July 19. Fun for the whole family. Bring anyone. Grandma, your son, your daughter. They'll all love it. Scan that QR code right there. And you'll have the time of your life out there at the Harlem Globetrotters. Blanchfield. Hawks need a bucket on this possession. Is Davo Hickey the man to get it? He's not.
PJC has just quietly put together a 27-6 games, got 7 rebounds.
Remarkable for someone who missed a majority of the first quarter and
whole first quarter.
He didn't miss the whole first quarter. He did start the game, Peter. He was going to miss the whole quarter. He would have to start on the bench.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's just semantics.
Yep.
And he'll go to the line to add to his total here.
He's going to get a lot of votes when it comes to the All-NBL. First team, and for good reason.
I had him on my second team, I believe.
Yeah, you just got to think about, too, what teams can still vote from each other. Because I think we've got so many great individual seasons this year that when the coaches and captains do it, are you going to be able to give 2 votes to guys on the same team? So Sam Menenga's going to get some votes as well. That's what I think between John Brown, the third, and Nathan Sobey.
Blanchfield off the back iron. Ronnie with the board. Rattles, and rolls in. 7-point margin, and Brockington looks to have got away with a little push-off. Hawks foul the wrong man.
1-9.
PJC just going to pull the stats up a little bit.
Stat pad a little bit. add to the remarkable stat line, which for the most part, it feels like it's been a quiet night for him.
Well, this is unfortunately, this will be the season over for the Illawarra Hawks.
A championship hangover?
No, I just think there's a whole bunch of personnel changes, injuries at the wrong time as well. Wasn't the same roster construction as last year. Think about how good that bench unit was last year. I think they've shown at times in the last few weeks how good it could look.
9-point margin. Looks like she's all sewn up, Pete, but crazier things have happened. And that man on screen, one of the more remarkable stories of this game. 15.7 rebounds. New Zealand didn't have an answer for him, but you've probably got to tip your hat to Justin Tatum because they have been better in the second half, and it was a bold move to go against him. And that's nasty work there, the almost triple-double.
Well, we've still got time, possession here.
The history books are not filled with these, unfortunately.
And with almosts. Yeah, I hope someone's just telling him, hey, just get the ball in your hands, and mind you, Todd Blanchard's missed a couple this last minute.
He's had plenty of chances. The stat line doesn't represent a triple-double, but there's been some sitters missed that he probably does deserve one.
I'll tell you what, it is a little disappointing we won't see Illawarra in the postseason for the sake of being the healthiest team.
Well, they've also got stars on their team that are exciting to watch. Look, JaVale McGee, superstar, love watching him. Dave O'Hickey, Tyler Harvey, these are exciting guys. And Justin Tatum, the head coach position, he's fantastic.
Well, it's also incredibly talented.
You know how crazy that crowd goes for finals basketball, and especially having tasted the ultimate success last year. The league is better off for having the Hawks in the finals, but, you know, you got to do it the right way. And you know, JaVale McGee's a man with very few facial expression. I will say that. He's a fantastic basketball player. Can score on all three levels, but he keeps it very, very mundane with the facials. Blanchfield can't get the finish.
That'll do it. That was Dave O'Hickey's chance again, by the way.
PJC will just draw some contact. Has quietly been able to get himself up to the 25-point mark if he makes these. 10 of 19 from the field.
Top Blanchard got out there, it would have been an assist. Come on, for the Hawks. Let's get Dave O'Hickey. That triple-double will be the second one of his career.
No good on the first.
Struggles at the line this season, PJC.
And the Breakers, well, all their eyes will be on the Ignite Cup final against the Adelaide 36ers, February 22nd. 0 for 2 at the line.
There you go, another chance at it.
Jackson Cartwright. Dave O'Hickey, triple-double watch, decides not to go for the pass, loads it up instead. Brockington will come down with the board, and you'd imagine for everyone else that would have been the end of the game, but one, he's just said, you know what, give me one more foul. And the New Zealand Breakers, you've said before that you think the Adelaide 36ers in the Ignite Cup final are at a very beatable position in their season. And also, remember, that doesn't count to regular standings, and the Adelaide 36ers will be moving forward into the final, so their minds will be there.
Well, that's what I'm also thinking about, is at one point they would potentially have a longer FIBA break, not having to worry about the playing tournament. You sit back for 2.5, 3 weeks waiting to see who comes out of the playing tournament. If they drop to third, they'll have to play straight away after the FIBA break.
Don't forget, coming up right after this, Melbourne United 5th place against the Adelaide 36ers, 2nd place at John Cain Arena. A massive game for both teams. It is set to be a nail-biter. But right now, it's all the New Zealand Breakers. 106-95.
They deserved it.
Got there in the end. They deserved it. First half, second half, they got it done.
They deserved it because they came out with more energy. They were executing much more discipline on both ends. And again, undermanned, it does not matter. They continue to fight, continue to plug away. Isaiah Brockington was outstanding. PJC was enormous after getting 2 early fouls. Ty Webster, Rob Lowe, Ruben Tarangi, they're the 5 guys in double figures. This Tall Blacks outfit with the 2 imports thrown in. They're going to be a party spoiler down the stretch this season.
They certainly could be. And what a night for Isaiah Brockington. 27 points, 10 of 18. In a real purple patch at the back end of the year, and I mentioned it during the broadcast, but some players just have an idea they're heading into free agency, and they can sometimes add a little bit of extra cash to their package towards the back end of this year.
Well, I think for New Zealand's sake, it's like, let's figure out what we're doing with our marquee locals. And then I'm having that conversation. He's played well enough. He understands the league now. I think he'd be really, really good next season.
And you say that understands the league. It does take some imports a little bit of time to adjust. A lot of these guys have played in the American system. it's a different game over there than what it is here. It's a different game in Europe. You're coached very differently. You're refereed differently. So to see someone like Brockington play the way he has towards the back end of the year, exciting stuff for the Breakers. And why listen to us talk about him?
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
When we can hear Cam talk to the man himself.
I'm here with Isaiah Brockington. Great game, mate. 27 points, but I want to talk about your starts. Last game against the Phoenix the same way. You come out like a bull in a china shop, mate. Is it Coach Kopp drawing this stuff up, or does it just happen organically?
A little bit of both. Coach is definitely making it a point to get me going early. My teammates just giving me confidence and telling me to stay aggressive. We're a little down right now in terms of our guys. A lot of our offense, isn't here. So, we gotta pick up the slack as a team. And I just took it personal.
The crew talked about your first half of the season being a little bit up and down, but your second half has been so consistent. Do you see yourself having a future with the Breakers, or even just being in the NBL again?
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed my time in the NBL. It's a great league. I really loved being with the Breakers. New Zealand is an amazing, beautiful place. I'd love to come back. So yeah, it's been a great experience. I love the guys, and yeah, it's just been a great first year overseas.
Love it, man. Last thing, if you win the Ignite Cup, or if you lose the Ignite Cup, unfortunately, what are you buying?
Maybe take wifey to Fiji or something.
Oh, that's if you win. What if you lose?
Still get cash?
Regardless, she want to go to Fiji, so But yeah, it would be nice to win it and have that covered. But yeah,
you're a good man. All the best, mate. Good on you.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that is a good man. He should get into politics because he answered every question that Cam threw at him perfectly. And we're going to break all of that and a little bit more up just in a moment.
This program is brought to you by Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse.
The New Zealand Breakers fight and win and keep the door ever so ajar, just slightly, that a little mouse could maybe, if it lost a bit of weight, fit through their chance to finish sixth. and make it into the finals. Tasmania currently hold the spot pretty tightly, but you know what? A win here, Peter Hawley, keeps them the dream alive, they say.
I just love the way that they're playing. I love the way that they've been playing down significant pieces. Sam Menenga, Rob Baker. No Karim Lopez as well. They beat Melbourne United with Karim Lopez, and then PJC, phenomenal, Isaiah Brockington, but everyone else, all those local Kiwis stepping up. It was fun to watch. And Melbourne Adelaide coming up after this as well, so stay tuned into that. What did you think of the QJ door incident? Now, I don't want to sound lucky. I don't want to sound like I'm, harping on about something, but this could have been incredibly bad. You see the lady standing right there, could have been poleaxed by that door. Now, QJ Peterson actually ended up coming back to the court with blood. Now, that isn't because the lady that was there belted him. That is because the door bounced back and got him in the head. But karma. That's a very, very tough incident. Well, again, I think hopefully he at least saw her open the door and step out of the way. I don't think he saw her. I don't think he would have done it. No, as in she was there. You just got to be a lot smarter. You think that he went down there and tried to? The frustration. You just cannot let your frustration boil over in that kind of physical manner. You can be upset with yourself, get into the locker room, do what you have to do, but you just can't be doing that. That is a really, really bad look. Well, let's forget about that one and move on to Melbourne versus Adelaide. Coming up next, two teams that are desperate to get some wins on the board. And you talk fighting and jostling for top 4 position. This, for me, is one of the games of the round. Well, it's massive. Melbourne United, they don't want to finish 5th. I guarantee you Melbourne do not want to play Tassie in an elimination game for the play-in. And the Adelaide 36ers do not want to finish 3rd because I think right now they're falling. Bryce Cotton. We know that he cares about accolades, which is a great thing. I'm not knocking him for that as well. Right now it is neck and neck. I reckon it's Kendrick Davis, a slight B's something ahead of him. Do you think he's going to have that in his mind when he comes up against Melbourne United? I think right now, for Bryce Cotton, I've got him just ahead, but they need to win some basketball games because team performance does matter in the MVP. And Sydney going like this and Adelaide's going like this. They're tripping and stumbling. That's a good song right there. Tripping and stumbling. Is that how it goes? That's not it. Who's on the call for this one? It's Gazy. Yeah. Kelsey Brown's on there as well. Jack and Copes. Hopefully, Copes' calf's in good nick. It wasn't yesterday. He did. He popped his calf at a kids' clinic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic game. Melbourne United taking on the Adelaide 36ers. It was the New Zealand Breakers over the Illawarra Hawks here, 106-95. Thanks for tuning in and stay tuned. A belter of a game not far away.
This programme is brought to you by Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse.
Until Thursday, only 2 teams had occupied top position of the standings in NBL26. United dominated early, and then the 36ers strung together 12 wins in 13 games to usurp Melbourne in the middle of the season.